And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time.
First down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Barkley will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Barkley again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saquon Barkley, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Eagles nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
11 empty. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He'll let one go deep for downs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, you're...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A.T. Perry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so it's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This pass left side to Downs. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up
Burrow going for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Robinson up the middle. And the ball is knocked out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play when they got 16.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It's Kingsley Enagbari finding a way in to bring him down.
2nd and 19 at the 41-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Here we go. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, everything falling apart now. intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Herbert now. Over the middle to Smith. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Buying time to his left. Pass to the left side where he's got Bowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Eagles nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick
now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. Here's Burrow. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And that is taken in by Njoku.
Complete to David Njoku. A gain of 15. And an Eagle 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. From the left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the at 2. 23 yards, the final tally.
Get set.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Josh Downs from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A give to Smith out of the gun. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
28, Eagles 8. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here we go. 8-10, 11-90.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Burrow looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Burrow will throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Mike Green able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
11 MT, take. 11 MT. 11.
Now Burrow. This one deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And our ball going to be intercepted yet again. Cheetah Owuzie with a pick. And he'll get it all